Hi Capricorn Seeker. How are you? How was your October? March or October week? And what will November bring? Let's start with an animal spirit. For my Cappies, please, for the month of November. Happy Halloween. I'm recording this on Halloween. It's been a productive day. I did Aries, now I'm doing you guys. Later on, I will do a live for Halloween. That sums up to 5 videos in total. Very Capricornian of me. Okay. Message from the animal spirit with to start the reading before we move on to the tarot. For my Capricorn seekers, please. One animal spirit for Capricorn. Requires more shuffling. Ooh, the crow and the swan. Cool. Animal for Capricorn. I didn't plan it. I felt the urge to shove this card on the table. I didn't plan it. The crow. Why would I plan it? How can I plan it? Although it seems like I plan it because of the serendipity and synchronicities, right? The crow. Very fitting. Very fitting. I was thinking of premiering this video tomorrow morning, which will make it November 1st for you guys, but maybe I'll do it like in the middle of the night. I think I'll premiere this in the middle of the night for tonight between the 31st and the 1st of November. Just because this crow, you know, the messenger of the night, of our shadow from the other realms. Are you communicating, Happy, with other realms? Are you receiving messages from animals, from birds? Are you receiving messages in your dreams? This is guidance to listen and follow your dreams. Normally I say it to you in general, follow your dream, Cappy. But now I mean it literally, like your dreams. Things that happen to you when you sleep. Or when you think you're asleep, but you're actually awake somewhere else. Fun. A big message wants to come in. Something big wants to enter your life, Capricorn. Ooh, I'm liking this. Maybe we'll receive it here, hopefully. I'm working with the Golden Universal Tarot that are quite gorgeous, might I say. Okay, let's see. Oh, the Justice card. This could be a karmic justice just because of the presence of the crow. This could be a verdict was made and now it's on its way to you. So it could be as simple as like paperwork coming in, certain visas approved, things of that sort. But it could be a spiritual message. It's like when you sit on a bench and there's a breeze coming in and you sense the message and you know that it's time for something, or there's an understanding that comes with it. Aries had an element of the right timing for November. It's almost like for many of us, October has been like the time of verdict, right? The Libra, the justice time. And November will be maybe execution. It could be something very good, don't get me wrong, Happy. Something powerful though, something meaningful. It will have a strong effect on your life. This could be a contract of some sort. An agreement. This could be you. I'm getting some of you making a promise to God or to Spirit or to your own higher self. If I'll just have this, then I'll do this and that. Almost like an a promise. I'm getting a promise or an obligation, an oath. Interesting. So because it's Halloween, my neighbors are all over the place, and some of them are walking around in the hallways like screaming out of the blue, like I don't know what's going on. But just putting it out there in case like you hear crazy stuff. I'm used to it from the day. It's all over my videos now. Anyway, show me more for Capricorn. Ooh. Wow. Queen of Wands. It actually came like this. First came Queen of Wands, then came the Tower. So this message or messenger might at first not be easy on the ears. It might be uncomfortable. It might be some sort of a surprise, or it might bring a surprise element with it, or a breakdown of something of some sort. It's like something is breaking the status quo. It's like a truth that is, okay, a spiritual truth is breaking down a mechanical truth, a 3D truth. It's like, you know, there's the black and white truth, the ink on paper, and then there's the universal, moral, spiritual truth. And it's, in this case, it seems like one thing comes at the expense of the other. Yeah, you might have a lot in common with Aries reading. You might want to check it out. But let's focus on this reading for you, Capris. There's a certain structure that is crumbling down, something that you might not have thought will ever crumble down. This could be a workplace, this could be an organization, this could be a relationship, this could be so many things that you thought had a strong foundations, and then suddenly it's like, oh, no. And as it crumbles, you realize that the foundations were not stable, that there were a lot of issues that are now surfacing. I feel like there's someone that might be doing some sort of calling out. I don't think it's like, hey, this is what happened, this is the truth, blah, blah, blah. I think it's like there's a catalyst, a trigger. It's like one rock is being pulled from the Tower of Rocks. You know that game? You build rock upon rock, and then if you take one out, everything can crumble. So one crucial block is taken out of, and then everything falls down. It's like, well, how did that happen? Like, all I did was take out this one little block. It's almost like it was the last straw that you didn't even know would be the last straw. Interesting. You know what it's like? It's like being in some sort of connection or interaction with someone, any kind, could be friendship, right? And one person constantly teases the other about something, and the other person acts like it's always okay and always fine. And then one day it's one little thing that is too much, and suddenly the other person just starts barking at you and like getting really, really mad and upset, and it's all coming out kind of thing. Like they were holding it. Okay, someone may have been holding back how they feel, or what they think, or maybe a repressed anger, and then you might say one little thing and they'll crack, or they'll just like get really angry with you, and kind of spill out their truth and what they actually think. I'm not getting a hypocrite vibe of this. I'm getting just something that was held back for a long time, and just really needed to come out, and just one little, you know, you press a button. Now this could go the other way, right? Someone might be pressing your button and then you're just spilling it all out. And either way, it looks dramatic and interesting, Capricorn. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just the readings have been really, really entertainingly dramatic. I have to laugh. Like, what do you want me to do? Cry? The magician. But you know how to handle this. You know what to do. It's almost like intuitively you were prepared for this. And, or maybe you're just used to knowing what to say and how to say to fix it. I'm getting that also a lot of you will be taking this as an opportunity to create something new. Okay, something is crumbling and you're like, instead of looking at it and be like all shook by it, you're just like, okay, what is the opportunity that this brings? And immediately starting to manifest. I'm getting that type of, there's strong manifestation vibe and good communication with energies. Someone that really knows how to work with energies. Whew. Capricorn, you're being really intense. Your energy is intense right now. Okay. Okay. So, show me more, please, for November. Ooh, 9 of Wands. Yeah, something has been held back for a really long time, has been kept inner or dormant or asleep. This could be a passion, a desire, a will. You know, Oscar Wilde said the best way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. Now, I don't know what this temptation of yours is, so I can't tell you all to just yield to it. Be responsible in your own life, you know, but that's kind of the general vibe that I'm getting here. 10 of Wands, wow, okay, so 9 of Wands leading to the 10 of Wands. You can't keep holding it though. As it seems to be collapsing, you'll be like, no, I need to, some of you will take it as an opportunity to manifest something new, and some of you will be like, no, I can't, I have to like hold on and, you know, keep it, what's the word, contained. But 10 of Wands right after the 9 of Wands, I think it has a life of its own by now, and it's not gonna be contained much longer. So keep that in mind. Maybe you know, be ready for it instead of denying it. 5 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Wow. Someone is trying to get away with something, with some uncomfortable feelings or uncomfortable someone is like trying to make sense of their own emotions, and it's like this could be emotions that are overflowing and like no longer willing to be contained. It doesn't have to be an event. Ooh, domino effect. I feel like one thing will be a catalyst for other things. So one sort of structure or mechanism will crumble. I don't want to scare you. It doesn't have to be a big dramatic thing. It can be such a little thing, but it will trigger something emotional inside that will also kind of feel inclined to break down and show itself. Interesting, but your mind is like trying to really hold it all back. Capricorn, I think this is one of those times where, yeah, the Hangman, where your strength is your weakness. We're trying to keep it together or maintain a certain facade is not going to work, so you might want to try and take a different approach, because okay, so you might want to watch my my 13th element video. You can find it on the playlist, but also on the first page. It's called True Secrets of Manifestation, that I did about a year and a half ago. It's on my 13th element playlist. I speak there of the place where we truly manifest from. So we truly manifest from our subconscious, from our deepest desires, whether they are convenient with our conscious will or not, whether they are positive or negative, hopeful or fearful or whatnot. Whatever sits in our subconscious, that's the thing that creates and manifests. So when we constantly repeat a mantra of I am this, I am this, I am this, but your subconscious disagree, then your subconscious wins when it comes to manifestation. It's more powerful. So what I'm getting here is that a lot of you have been carrying a duality, a conflict within yourself. Like your subconscious was very decisive on one thing, but your subconscious was like in a complete other, like seeing things completely differently. And you've been operating from the place of what it is that your conscious was decisive upon what your conscious wanted, what your reason, what your logic wanted. During this time, as you were acting towards what it is that you consciously want, your subconscious was just echoing its deepest will and desire that is apparently was different than what you wanted in your conscious, and was manifesting what it wanted to manifest. And I feel like November will be the climax of it, where you'll be like, the reality of your subconscious, that the reality that your subconscious was manifesting is going to occur, to happen and present itself. But your conscious, your awareness will be like, WTF is going on here? No, this is not what I was doing, this is not what I was planning, this is not what I was trying to do. But your subconscious is like, but I've been doing this entire time. You didn't notice that I was stirring the pot all this time. Cappy, you have got to understand that until you make your subconscious conscious, it will rule your life, and you will call it fate, Carl Jung. And you can only do so by admitting to yourself of what it is first and foremost that you truly desire and want. By denying your subconscious, you're not going to work with your subconscious. You're only going to strengthen it. By shoving it down, you're only going to give it more power. Okay? And here you are in November being like, but how did this happen? You created this, but it's a different aspect of you that created this, that you decided to completely shove and deny and suppress. But now it's coming up, and your brain and your conscious are trying to shove it back in. No, you can't. You just work with it, Cappy. Allow your reality to show you what it is that you really, truly wanted. Because what is manifesting for you right now, that's what you truly wanted. So if it looks like a disaster, I don't know, you get fired or something, or someone breaks up with you, I don't know, all kinds of crazy shit, right, can happen. Whatever happens, whatever is happening. Instead of looking at it as, oh no, this is a horrible thing, it's the opposite of what I planned, actually it's exactly what your heart truly wanted. Something in you wanted out of this thing. But you kept fighting it, so inevitably it just happened because that was your true desire. Okay? And now you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to think about this, Morgane. Okay. That's okay. I love you guys, you know that. It's okay, think about it. Process, and then just process. Show me more. Oh. So let's start with what dropped on top of the table. 4 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. This is actually a great opportunity. Whatever this is, it's giving you a chance, an opportunity to do something you wanted, and yet you're like looking at it as if it's a bad thing. And now Page of Wands and the Empress. It's like, once you'll start looking at it instead of something bad that has happened to me, and instead that is like, okay, this opens up so many horizons, and this is an adventure. The earth will open up to you. Like there's so much abundance and excitement and joy waiting and creativity. Oh my God, creativity is coming up. And beauty and Venusian energy. Especially going into Sagittarius season, into December. So towards end of November-ish. A lot of you is going to have your creativity reignited. You'll feel very, very creative, or you feel like you want to travel or do something special. You'll feel like you want to connect with different people. Let whatever crumbles, crumble. Because whatever it, oh look, bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Yeah, this will ignite an amazing new passion for you. Now, look what we had. We had the 9 of Wands, then the 10 of Wands, and once you drop all these wands, you're not going to be left with nothing. You're going to be left with this one awesome wand. The wand that the Queen of Wands is holding, the wand that the Magician is holding, the wand that the Empress is holding, that is manifesting something new and exciting. Something very new and very exciting, Cappy. You might be either in or going in a very passionate romance with someone you find to be very beautiful. Once again, I feel like you have a lot of resonance with the Aries reading. They had something similar. Death card. It's a new beginning is really wanting to present itself to you, and you can't escape it. It's something that is happening, if not with you, then for you. Just let it, Capricorn. Enjoy it. I feel some of you might have, ooh, I know a Cappy who's pregnant. Some of you might have a baby coming along, because this is a lovely combination for birth, for new life. And some of you are getting pregnant. Some of you might, okay, if you're not ready for children, let's just say that around November, December is a very fertile time for you that can potentially bring new life. So if you're not interested, keep that in mind and be cautious. But if you are interested, then there's a very good chance. Some of you might have a surprise in the oven as we speak, and you're not even aware of it, and maybe you'll find out throughout November or December. I think between November to December. You'll be like, surprise! Cool! Okay, we're going to continue this. This is a lovely reading. We're going to continue this in the extended. I'm going to look into you and your person of interest. It's going to be a specific love reading for November. It's a double pentagram spread, and I will finish up with messages from the room. I will pull out the rooms. But for now, I want to finish up with one more. Oh, I need to sneeze. Spirit animal. Hold on, I have a sneeze. Oh, sorry. Thank you for those of you who said bless you. Oh yeah, really strong new beginning is right around the corner. It's after a little bit of a time of you being mopey and be like, no, I don't want to. And then it will start coming to life, and then you'll be like, huh, maybe this is actually a great thing. I'm getting this Page of Wands looking at this Queen of Wands here, so you might meet someone, or you already met someone that is really inspiring you and exciting, and is kind of taking you out of the box and kind of serves as that catalyst. News are coming in, and I feel like it's good news. That first will shake you a little bit, but then you'll be like, wow, this is actually amazing. One more card to finish up for Capricorn, please. There's a lot of sexuality here, by the way. I feel there's a lot of intense desires and passion and dreams, and it's like if you've been holding back for a really long time, for years maybe, of what it is that you want to do, it's coming up into the surface, and I feel like you can choose to either complain about it or really enjoy it. Up to you. The frog. Okay, I'm getting sexual release. I'm sorry, I have to. This is there's just a lot of sexual cards on the table. Yeah, there's an element of expressing desire. Some of you, it will start in your dreams. Like your subconscious is, and your heart is going to talk to you from your dreams. They'll make you conscious of what it is that you may have been kind of pushing back. And it will be very cleansing. Very, very cleansing. Fun for you, Cappy. Good for you. There's also some of you are thinking or taking a shamanic journey. Maybe you want to go to the Amazons and do ayahuasca or something like that, or just taking an experimental trip of some sort. Maybe you're going to like a monastery or something. I don't know, something very. But I'm not getting something reclusive or barren. I'm getting something very pleasure oriented. So it's not like, being in silence for 2 weeks in a monastery on a mountain. It's not something like that. I mean, it could be for some of you, but I'm getting something that is more connected to the body and connected to the earth and connected to good food, great view, good smells, good, very sensual. And it's a very relieving, cleansing experience. And you feel brand new after that. So if you're thinking about doing something like that, then I recommend. Also, December is a good time for that. November, December. What you think is your poison is your medicine. That's what it is. Nice. Wow. I know how to name this now. I was like, how will I name this? What you think is your poison is your medicine. Great. Can't wait to look more into this in the extended. I will do it right now. In the description box, you'll find a link for it, and you'll also find a link to how to book a private reading with me, to 2019 Ministers of Magic, the extended yearly, and Tarot Masterclass, my online archive for all Tarotchis out there. Check it out if you want to learn tarot from moi. It took me 14 months to create that. I'm so proud of it. I know some of you are like sick of hearing me say it, but for the sake of new people, and also I'm proud of it. So I want you guys to experience it. But I'm also inclined to have only the right people kind of go there. Actually, now that I think of it, because the Bunkai. The Bunkai is the secret applications for this Torah, for this school of thought, for this path of tarot. It's if you feel ready, find your way there. Okay, guys, I love you. If you're new and you haven't joined, if you want to join the shift, press subscribe. As simple as that. And happy November, and I will see you in December.